EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Mariota on first down. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Second down, Mariota. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Going for it all. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. 1st down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that way.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Again, it's Lewis across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Hey, we got three.
On 3rd down, Mariota to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Third and long here for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 14-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following them. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. This is Lewis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First down, Mariota. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's the backup Gabbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Ravens taking the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now the extra point. No problem there on the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Typically down in the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Gabbert. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Matthews, the intended target. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens add on. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set to go here, we see Blaine Gabbert march back out onto the field. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Gabbert to throw it. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. The 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Tennessee after this. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Being chased out left. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up third down. Now, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Under 10. Under 10.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Staying on his feet, stepping up, he'll try and run.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either, so the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Hey, we got 3 out.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game. Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
A second down throw for Gabbert. His throw incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, Gabbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
And how about this, a fake? They'll roll him out right, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They run. This is Lewis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physicaled. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens add on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Black 22.
A 2nd down throw now for Gabbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's 3rd and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Black 22.
3rd and long for Gabbard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
All right, here we go. No, Green, 39. Patriot, 39. Let's get this. Tight dog.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And some room to work. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 25 yards. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again, Gabbard on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Titans, gain of 12. A first down throw for Gabbard. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
We got 4. Down. Black 22. Black 22.
On 2nd down, Gabbard again. And his throw here's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Gabbard from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Gabbert. That's caught by Herschel Walker. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Gabbert now. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Whoosh! And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Leopard! Leopard! Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Leopard! Leopard!
Looking to throw. That's caught at the 1. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw, Gabbert. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Gabbert on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Second down, Gabbert looking middle, and it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Green, green,
Out of the gun, Gabbert. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Well, Charles.